Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast.
I thought you were going to say it.
I faked you out.
You always do this. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to level 147 of
Playable Characters
Pod.
Cast.
Happy MLK Day, guys.
Is that nice?
I know, isn't that wonderful?
He got a whole day to himself.
I mean, he earned it. Let's tell me.
He sure did. He solved racism.
Yeah. How are you celebrating MLK Day?
With you.
Aw.
Doing whatever you want.
Thank
right?
you, Brian McGinnis.
You're
That's so
welcome.
nice.
Calvin Cato.
Aw.
What should I do as a white man? Is there something I should do?
I don't know. Stuff,
Just stay out of the way?
Yeah,
Just
stay
fucking-
out of the way.
Just shut up and stay out of the way.
Be quiet. Let a black person sit down.
Seriously. Yeah.
No matter what.
There you go. I love
Stand on every train and bus.
it. Me?
Yes.
I usually do.
Okay. Good.
Unless it's empty. Like,
No, even stand then,
yeah? Oh.
in case black people get on.
Okay, I got you. Guys, if you like what you hear, check out our Patreon. Patreon.com/playablepodcast.
Yes, we have bonus content. We have mugs. We have shirts.
Yeah. Bonus content's great.
It is.
And follow us on Instagram and Twitter @playablepodcast. We got a bunch of new follows on Instagram lately.
Yeah, nice.
I put up an ad. It worked.
Oh, okay.
Who cares? That people like it. We haven't gotten unfollowed from it.
Hey, I'll take
So that's
it.
nice. Big shout out to just everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world.
Hot 97.
Sure.
So, we're
I
gonna
used to
get...
wake up at 5 in the morning just to listen to Star and Buck Wild in the morning.
Wow.
Or 6 a.m. Was it on at 5 or 6?
I think it was 6 a.m.
6. So
Yeah.
I would really have to get up like 7 to shower and go to work, but I would wake up at 6 just to listen to Star and Buck Wild.
That's insane.
They were the best.
I've never gotten up that early to listen to radio.
Yeah.
At best, I got up that early to look at Sailor Moon because that used to come on at 6 a.m. That's it.
Amazing.
It's a good show.
I'm sure.
Sailor Moon.
Um,
Fighting evil by moonlight. All right, let's get into this because this is one of your favorite games.
I mean, oh yeah, the new version, Tetris 99 is
Yes.
one of my favorite Switch games ever. It's
I
so
mean-
good. So we have someone in that world. We had a rejected Tetris piece on back in episode 3.
Yes, so long ago.
700 years ago.
Yes.
We had that on back when we were both young. And
I'm still young.
I'm going to be 40 in a month.
Oh my god.
Exactly a month. Less 30 days from today.
I'm gonna be 29 plus in.
Here's our guest, by the way. She's loving our banter. But so we have a lady. I believe her name is Maria. She helps keeps the Tetris place nice and tidy. Let's welcome her in.
Yes.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you all for having me.
What is your
It's so
name?
good.
What is that?
My
your
name is Maria Limpia.
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very apt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maria Cleans
Yes.
is my American name, I guess.
Did you get that? Like when you came over, we just gave you that name.
It's an earned name. It's
Yeah.
a family name.
Gotcha.
It's not an Ellis Island thing.
No,
No,
okay.
definitely not. No. Just cleaners here.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
So tell us a little bit about how you ended up cleaning for Tetris, especially since Tetris is like a Russian company, right?
Yeah. What do you clean?
Right.
Like, what's your day
Well, I
like?
basically any block. I mean, what's your favorite Tetris piece?
Oh man, that's a good one. I mean, obviously, when you get the straight line, it's like you're excited.
Ooh. Well, do you ever get crazy and do it like horizontally? Run it.
I do.
All right.
I do actually,
That was
and
I didn't
people-
do that for about 4 years.
Yeah, people think you're crazy if you do, but sometimes you need to just lay 4 in a row down in the flat. So
Easier to clean too. I don't have to get on a ladder for that one.
there you go. Perfect.
That's why I personally prefer it.
Yeah. Okay.
I was more partial to like the little like 4 square. You know, the one that's like a 2x2 square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you mean square?
Yeah.
Yes.
A block. A block. A block. That
What
is-
the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
that-
the 4 square versus the S shape or the Z shape.
Yes, a square.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever.
we know who was not good at this game.
Listen, I switched from pre-med to English. Okay, what the fuck do you
Do you
want?
still check in on Foursquare when you go to bars?
Oh God, I don't trust apps on my phone.
Foursquare. Except, wait, you have 400 dating apps on your phone.
That's different. You can see my dick. You can't find out where I'm at.
All right, fine. So tell us how you got involved.
Yes,
with this.
so-
I will say,
Maria.
my mother actually started doing this. She took it as a part-time job in the 80s. When was it? Was it 1984
Right around
when
there.
Tetris
Yeah.
started? Well, they introduced it to America, should I
Right.
say? The Russians did.
They loved it.
And
Russians.
she was hesitant, but she was just about to have me. So just did this job where basically all she had to do was clean any type of Tetris block at the end of the day. After, I mean, you
okay.
think that just deleting them and then bringing
Yeah.
them back and keeping that going, there's residue,
Oh, I didn't
and
know that.
Oh.
that
From-
residue, yeah,
From what?
just dust,
Oh,
dirt.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Russians.
Okay.
I did not say they're dirty.
They just leave
Russia does seem like a dusty place,
But-
though. There's a lot
I
of
mean, no one
snow
goes there.
and nuclear fallout and Chernobyl. I get it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chernobyl's is in Russia. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's-
Is there a lot of radiation in Tetris, I guess?
Oh, that's why they're all different colors?
Right.
Oh,
right.
yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we're learning a lot. We didn't even know it.
So many different things. But yeah, I mean, she took it on, and apparently, I mean, the job never stopped.
people-
That's a good thing, apparently, about the American audience. We'll just keep doing shit,
We
even the dumbest shit, should I say.
Couldn't get
and
enough stacking blocks.
Can't get enough of it. And so I just kind of, after going to school, I just decided, you know what, this is an easier gig. I know it. I've done it for years.
So, what, you have a bachelor's degree?
Yes.
And you're cleaning blocks.
Yes. I mean, it's New
Wow.
York.
Yeah.
Calvin, do you have
What
a
do you
bachelor's?
have, and what do you do?
Calvin has a
Calvin?
bachelor's degree, and what do you do?
I sometimes host speed dating events.
Exactly.
So,
Thank you.
but that involves math and permutations and combinations.
Shut up.
I went to Westlake.
Oh, wait, you know that?
Yeah,
Lin-Manuel
wow.
Miranda went there.
She looked you up. Remember
I've
looked you
listened
up?
to a couple episodes. He won't shut up about it. That's all he'll let you know.
So, let me ask you this. So, you're there at the end of the day, I guess, when Tetris closes down. Is the music still playing when you're trying to clean? Does it drive you nuts, or is it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it
never stops?
It never does.
Oh,
but at
man.
this point, I don't know if it's actually playing or not. I still hear it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's not
Yeah.
playing now.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
Sometimes I get really angry and people don't know why, and it's because I hear that burn, and I'm just super angry from that, and people don't understand. It's weird. Maybe I should get medicated for it, but no thanks. You know.
My favorite one.
What's the? Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was the when it did like the
Yeah.
that
Oh
little
yeah,
oil.
that's nice. You know, occasionally in the 90s they used to bring in a live band.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was super fun.
that's cool.
My mom briefly dated a bassist.
Oh.
Not the smartest of guys, but very good bass player.
So your dad's not in the picture.
No. I honestly, I've never got clarification on who my father
Aw.
is. Yeah.
Is he? He's probably Russian, I guess.
Maybe. But I mean, I don't think I have any qualities from that. Like, well, my mom didn't bring me up with any of the culture. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
other than Tetris, which I feel like if I went to Russia and only said Tetris, I mean, you're gonna have a problem.
Like you could get by for a couple minutes, but that's about it.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Square
That's a very
block.
good.
Square
just-
block.
They would just point to like an internet cafe and leave you.
Horizontal line. I get all of this from Rocky.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, we got a thing with the Russians right now going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if you
it's
heard.
weird. Yeah, it's that's why it's weird to bring it up, but also I feel like I should be vocal since not many Russians, I mean millions of Russians can't be.
Yeah.
They're silenced, literally, physically silenced.
I'm surprised someone hasn't been like, sure, but they gave us Tetris. Let's give them a chance.
They also gave us Gary. Oh wait, was Gary Kasparov from there too?
I mean, it sounds like it.
He's like a chess guy. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went to Wesleyan, so
Yeah, shocker.
You like what's the face when Tracy Morgan? I'm a lawyer.
yeah. I'm a lawyer. I'm Brian Fellow.
No, not Brian.
No, I
Fellows,
know, but
from
I'm
The
just-
View.
No.
What was her name?
Star Jones.
Star Jones.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I also thought of I'm Brian.
I almost said
Yeah.
Bart Starr, who was an old football player. Same thing.
Wow, from the 60s. Okay, not the same. Not the same.
Yeah.
This
so,
went off the rails. Oh, so
Yeah.
we actually did ask this about last week's guest as well. But you know, again, you're working. This is a very dusty job. What's the insurance like? Like, what are the benefits?
Oh, overall,
Do you have any benefits?
they have really good health care.
Oh,
Good.
good.
Very good health care.
Are you
like-
still mostly Russia based, or are you over here in the U.S.?
Oh, in the
Yeah.
U.S. It's,
Okay.
it's
Because
here
if it's
in
Blue
the
Cross
U.S. I've
Blue
stayed
Shield
over
Russia,
here.
like that's a problem.
Yeah, that
It's
I
actually
mean,
Red Cross Red Square.
yeah. One of my aunts had that. Shut. You're proud of that. Very proud
I
of
did a
that.
fist bump after I told that joke. Everybody.
I miss when we used to have our like
The joke
coin.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bring it.
that one. But basic. I have an aunt that in the late '80s went to work in Russia for doing the same thing, and they definitely upped her pay.
Oh.
But as far as medical, she hurt her wrist on the job, and they just chopped off her arm.
Oh my
That is
God.
Russian
Wow.
healthcare.
Wow.
So she came back and couldn't do anything else.
That's like an old school eye for an eye, type of thing right there.
Yeah.
Like
Except she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
She
No,
literally-
she
was
She
wronged.
made a mistake while cleaning.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have fallen. Like, that's what happened.
You can't do that.
You
So-
got to be careful.
So do you actually? So you said before it's easy when they're lying down. Do you climb these huge statues or the structures made of blocks to clean each one? Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
just we have a couple of rolling ladders,
right.
sliding ladders, kind of like the libraries.
like in fancy libraries and
yeah,
movies,
it's very good. Just going across.
or a rich person's bookcase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly.
Okay.
It's very similar to that,
Yeah.
and just kind of sliding along. It doesn't take as long now to clean them, just because of efficiency.
You're used to it.
Yeah, I'm just used
How
to
tall
it.
these things go usually?
I mean, if you want to talk about a normal block, as Calvin was saying, what did you call it again?
Foursquare?
A Foursquare.
A foursquare, a block, a square.
As opposed to the skinny line one.
It was a 30 high, maybe. That's more than that, I guess.
That's more than
50?
that.
No, it's
about
honestly
30.
just a few feet. Honestly, it's
Oh,
basic.
that's a-
Yeah, just a few feet. So I'd say 10 feet.
Oh, so in real life, that's not
It's
bad.
really
Oh, wow,
That's what you see. But
I
yeah.
guess you can't tell on the scale on the Game Boy. It's
Yeah,
hard
they-
to.
No.
There you go.
And then some of them, I think the biggest problem is replacing new ones. It's kind of like the Metro line, like old rail, new rail.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize the blocks
yeah.
get worn out, so they reuse the same blocks until
We do. And then it just depends on weather. Same thing. Wow, it's exactly like the MTA, which is weird. I've only been in New York once, but but yeah, it's interesting. There, it's tall. I would say maybe about 10 feet for like a regular horizontal line, but it's easier to clean. I don't feel right. I don't know why I cleaned that, but it's
Yeah.
just something I know. But it's very difficult.
It's funny you said that sometimes the blocks break because there's times where I think I've made a great move and it goes in the wrong way. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this block?
Yeah.
So
Could have been a factory
Could have been-
recall.
yeah.
You might not have been in the wrong.
you guys didn't get it fast enough, I guess.
But we don't want you to know that.
Right? Oh,
They,
yeah.
not we. They don't want you
The
to know
Russians.
that. Yeah, but we've already said too much.
Oh,
I've
boy.
said too much. This might be the last time people
Oh.
hear me. No, it'll be fine. I'm in America. We'll see.
Speaking of American, does it feel weird because I feel like in this country there's a lot of strife and there's a lot of talk about building a wall, and then
Right.
when you see all those blocks like that, when they start to look like a wall, does it trigger you or do you?
I will say this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they should build a wall, but I mean, I would say they shouldn't. But if they do, I know I can clean it.
that's good to know, just in case. If people
Good to know. I have a job.
people
That's
stop
true.
playing Tetris, that wall's gonna need
yeah.
cleaning.
I can
It's
clean.
true.
I mean, I'm aware of what it stands for, but also it'll be clean.
It's like Calvin goes to Chick-fil-A still.
I don't actually.
It's kind of like
I
that.
was like,
I was like, I do not go to Chick-fil-A.
I think Bobby said he
Dude.
still goes because he's like, fuck it, I like chicken sandwiches or
I
something.
my gosh.
I personally don't think Chick-fil-A is good. I've only been because I had a temp job where they paid, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's fair. If
You won't
they're-
give them your own money.
No.
Yeah.
And I honestly was like, the chicken's not that great.
Oh, I still haven't gone because of you.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, of course.
Now Popeyes, that chicken sandwich is fucking the bomb. Have you had a Popeyes chicken
I
sandwich?
have not had it yet.
Maria,
Uh,
you gotta get on it.
I just is it as good as they say it is?
Honestly,
It
it's
can't
good.
be.
I don't
It
know.
can't be.
I don't know what the fuck
I
they
don't
do
know.
that meat.
Yeah.
If they're giving it just extra love or whatever, but it is good.
Oh, what do you think they're doing in
I
the
know.
meat? They're giving it extra love.
Something
Okay.
gross.
I mean,
You
look.
ate. I mean, all right. Well, I don't. Great, Calvin's judgment. What does it taste like? I honestly have not had it.
It just, I don't know what, it's just juicy, which is
Yeah.
surprising because sometimes Popeyes can have drier chicken, but
Right.
I don't know what. Maybe they just pick a juicy chicken breast, but it's good.
guess.
And the spice is good.
Drunkenly my thing is when if I'm by a Popeyes, drunkenly I'll get the spicy chicken tenders.
Oh yeah.
Those are not. I mean, on the way out, it's rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
You can take it though, with the
Yeah.
Mexican blood in you.
Yeah, it does. But also,
I can.
I-
That's true.
yeah, I can. It's just the next day I'm like, you need to think about that next time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It is
It's
lava
It's a little rough.
coming out.
It's rough, and I mean, usually, that's
But-
partially the tenders and also the alcohol usually.
But good
Yeah.
thing you're good at cleaning.
I am, exactly. You wouldn't be able to tell that I
Right.
almost shat my pants. No dust.
Have you ever tried to clean for other things like the Mario blocks, for example, like where he keeps the coins or anything, or are you strictly Tetris cleaning?
I'm strictly, there are a lot of rules into that,
Oh,
a lot of overlap, and kind of just like when competitive clauses.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I feel as though no one's really tested it out, really.
Oh.
But I mean, also we've never had to. I mean, if you know anything about the way the Russians pay WNBA players, I mean, they take care of them. So
Really?
I can really
do
say
they?
that I've been taken care of.
Well, look at that.
So I don't need to go anywhere else.
Interesting.
Because in America, we do not treat our WNBA players well at
no.
all.
Did you hear about this?
I
Okay.
did. I had a friend who talked about how they had to go play in White Plains.
Oh, that. There's that. But no, this Diana Taurasi, this
the best.
one of the best
Yeah.
basketball, one of the best, I would say, like just WNBA players in general, definitely a top 10, amazing player. She actually, I mean, like a lot of WNBA players in the off season, they play in Euro leagues. One of the leagues is in Russia.
Because they make like $40,000 a year here. If
They
that.
make, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
most
no,
of-
I know. How low
Starting
it
off,
is.
it's like
32, I think, actually.
35
Yeah.
for the first 3 years, and then eventually the highest paid player paid like 120.
Which was Candace Parker, maybe 100.
Yeah. Well, Brittany Griner now it's 120,
She's
but
not even that good.
yeah.
But she's hot.
She's
Candace Parker.
she's
yeah,
hot?
Brittany Griner's cute, but
Yeah, Brittany, she's lesbian hot,
no. Candace Parker's beautiful. Brittany Griner's not cute.
and she's
they're
lesbian
different.
hot. They're different kinds of hot.
They're different types of
Because
hot.
Brittany Griner's more of like a stud.
Yeah,
Mm,
like she's
Right?
the
Don't try to out queer us
she's,
here.
she's the
Don't try to
top to
out-basketball
Calvin's bottom. Like, she would top Calvin.
yeah,
definitely.
exactly. I mean, she's topping everybody.
yeah, she could take.
She would top Brian.
She would take me. She would take me. I get
Yeah.
it. Which is why maybe I don't think she's.
yeah,
I
that's
got
why
it, I
you
got
don't
it.
think she's hot.
She ain't cute.
Yeah, say that to her face.
Candace Parker's beautiful. I think.
That is true.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying Candace Parker is beautiful. Brittany Griner is hot.
Maria Williams. Oh my God.
Oh
I
yeah.
could watch her on TV all day.
Yeah. But okay, so
Carrie Champion just left ESPN. Anyways, hold on.
Yeah, let's get back to.
Sorry. So
I'm here to clean. No. No. So apparently there's an article that came out. It's a podcast episode. Not that I
Whoa,
don't think people are
whoa.
competing with
Ooh.
you. It's on ESPN 30 for 30. It's like the podcast one. Diana Taurasi and I forgot what other player they talked about. They played for a Russian team, and the owner of the team, like they would play in America, and then of course they'd go to Russia, and they were very scared, like being in Russia,
Yeah.
and he gave them one of his mansions, like
Yeah.
Whoa.
to stay in, and then for the team, like he would rent out private planes to make sure they got there on time. He made sure they were taken care of, like they were treated like the good, great players that they are. And then she was talk about how she would come back to America, and she was like, "This fucking sucks." Like flying with like just commercial
Yeah.
like airlines, They're, like,
JetBlue.
waiting on standby to get to your fucking flight. And yeah, and then she mentioned what is it? So what happened? I mean, this Russian guy like paid her once $1 million to sit out the entire season for the WNBA
Yeah.
because she
I mean,
hadn't
I
had
can
rest.
do that.
Right? I'm like, you give me $1 million to rest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because he wanted her to have fresh legs when she returned back to Russia. But
As a block cleaner, that must blow your mind.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, what? She should be cleaning. She's not doing anything. But that guy was eventually murdered
Yes.
in Russia, like shot in front of like his home
Was he-
by a
Was he
a
stacked
hired
on
kill-
top of other dead bodies?
Right. If there was no blood,
Did
if I was there.
Did they line up and then disappear?
Right.
Yeah. Now when the blocks do disappear, is that good for you? Or
It's fine. I mean, like I said, that's the residue, and that's what I worry about.
Right.
It depends how much. I mean, is it one line? Is it 4 lines? Or you have the 16? Just how much
Yeah.
how much are you like really getting in on there? Sometimes I mean, if there's a good player and it's stacked. I mean,
I
it's
stack.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I like to do that also. I mean,
Yeah.
I occasionally will play, but
nice.
you know, business and pleasure.
Sure.
But it's interesting. The more you're just like stack them up, that causes a little bit more dust than just single. Single, I can just sweep in between real quick, roll through.
What do you use? Do you got like a toothbrush? You got a squeegee? You got a
A
Windex bottle?
toothbrush.
No, to get inside the crevices.
Oh, you know, I just
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, honestly,
See,
just
Calvin?
a nice little
Calvin's
broom.
never cleaned his apartment ever.
I have cleaned. I'm not using a toothbrush. That's like an
to
army
get
latrine.
inside, to get inside like little cracks and crevices sometimes.
No, you just have a little scrub brush thing. You don't use a toothbrush.
or a toothbrush, an old toothbrush.
Right. That helps with some stuff. An old toothbrush does. Like it's like cleaning sneakers.
Thank
like
you,
that.
Maria.
Yeah. You're welcome. I know how to clean. I personally, we all have our own personal
Sure.
like what's the own personal like way of doing things. I, of course, pardon the cliche, just use a mop and Fabuloso. It smells lovely.
Honestly, that shit is good, especially the green one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
If it
I
ain't
do-
broke, right?
Right, exactly. Get crazy, do the little grape one. Yeah, it's
okay.
great. Yeah,
Alright.
Is it grape?
yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
call it because
that-
it's purple.
Yeah. me too.
No one's gonna drink it and go, "Oh, this don't taste like grape.
Yeah.
It's Fabuloso."
There used to be somebody who would put Pine Sol in the washing machine
Ooh.
in our apartment building. They would have a giant jug of Pine Sol.
Wouldn't that ruin the clothes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they kept telling them to stop, and they'd be like, "Nah, this shit's good." And we were like, "You can't put that in the washing
It's gonna
machine."
break it.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
god.
And they were always broken, the machines, of course. We think because of these idiots using Pine Sol. It's like, that's
Where
not
the fuck did they
detergent.
even get the idea from,
I don't
though?
know. It must have been on sale.
That's like being like, let me just dump Febreze in this washing machine and
Yeah.
turn it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's just putting soap. And I had a roommate in college who once she put the dishwashing soap into our dishwasher, and I opened the door and she goes, "Stay right there." And this was maybe like the second week of my junior year of college, and I was like, "What the fuck's this girl talking about?" And she goes, "No, I need you to come in and look at the ceiling." And I barely knew her, and I was like, "Jessica, what the hell are you talking about?" And then I was like, "You know what? I'm just going in." And it was bubbles everywhere.
That's
Oh
cute.
my
It was cute
God.
though. It was a lot of bubbles. And I was like, "What happened?" I tried to be a good roommate and clean everything.
Was
and
this
it just-
before or after your career started already? Of
This
cleaning?
was honestly.
Did that get you into
this
cleaning?
was during college, and it's like when certain things make sense in life. Like later, you have a
Right.
realization. You're like, "Oh, that's why that happened."
Plus, you saw your mom cleaning your whole life.
Yeah,
Okay.
and honestly, it's lucrative
Yeah.
for the Russians.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but in America, honestly, for the most part, they tend to frown upon the cleaning lady.
Hey, you guys do the Lord's work.
You
We're
really
doing the
do.
work. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, some nasty ass people out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I just have to deal with blocks.
Right. Can
Yeah.
you imagine
Which is-
toilet bowls and stuff?
I can't imagine. But I'll do the work. It's great.
Does it feel better now that like it's in proper color? Because I feel like originally in Tetris it was just like different shades of green. Like, did that hurt your
Oh.
eyes to work with?
I honestly, I didn't have to deal with that. That was my mom that dealt with
Oh,
that in
so
the
you-
80s, and like that was at the Game Boy, Game Boy one. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
that green.
That Tetris sound was.
Right?
It was so ridiculous. Like, did I break the game? Is that good or bad? It wasn't a fun sound.
Yeah. It was,
Some people say that was a cry for help.
Yeah.
It was.
Could
I
have been
didn't-
crushing a cleaning
I
lady,
didn't have to
possibly.
deal with that. That was my mom dealing with that,
Yeah.
and she just that uniform color. I mean, I definitely say there was a trend of sadness
Mm.
every now and then when she
That
came
makes
home, and I
sense.
think it was just from the monotony of the colors.
yeah.
But when they
Green or light
changed it,
green. Yeah.
right, and that's hard on your eyes for the most part.
Yeah.
She won't wear anything green now.
Oh
I
wow.
think it's interesting. She hates forests. So she's definitely like for what's going on in Australia. She love. I mean, it's a little bit too.
Jeez, your mom's rough.
She's she dealt with the Russians. So yeah, it's a little bit too good of a time for her.
Your mom's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm surprised they even realized that they needed cleaners for this, because I wouldn't even. When you first reached out to us saying you wanted to come on the podcast, I was like, oh, I didn't even know that's a thing.
Well, that's
You
the
know?
thing. That's part
Yeah.
of why I'm here, so
Yeah.
people know that there's a long line of, they're the Limpia family.
So it's all you guys.
There's a long line of the clean family.
That's awesome.
Do
you know Mister?
Sweeping this up.
Is he Mr.
Mr.
Clean?
Clean?
Mr. No, not really.
Senor Limpio? That sounds like a guy who's got like a bad leg. And look at a Senor Limpio over here.
He doesn't. Senior Olympia. The one bald white man over here talking shit about him. Talking shit about him. I was gonna ask if you knew him.
We don't stay together. We don't stick together. Yeah.
I have.
So you don't
not-
know him. Okay.
I personally don't. My mom did.
Oh, nice. He's more of like a celebrity cleaner, I guess.
He is that, and he kind of became a celebrity when celebrity was like a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, he couldn't go on. It wasn't online or anything like that.
Right.
But she knew him. She said he never married. never had any kids.
Yeah.
Had a really good friend named Nathan who we lived with for a long
The
time.
hot dog guy?
So I mean, I don't know, Calvin.
I mean,
you want
I'm
to look
not-
into it about Mr. Clean.
I
Oh,
will, I'll
interesting.
look into the celluloid video
He's
game
a very
closet.
buff man.
Oh, yeah. He's jacked.
Oh yeah, very.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And all he wants to do is clean. I'm like, okay. I mean, we just thought he was peculiar.
He's a confirmed bachelor. That's what they say.
Right. And he's always got his friend. Yeah.
Steve, are you a confirmed bachelorette, or is there a Mr. or Mrs. Olympia in your life?
I would honestly say that my life is dedicated to the mop.
Wow.
No, I have I've tried dating. I tried dating men and women. Could not. I'm aware that I don't have to choose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just more like, you know what? Let's just keep cleaning. And if one day someone shows up, if they ask to help you out, maybe that'll be the person you marry.
Yeah.
Is there any inter-office romance? Like, are there any cleaners who hook up with each other?
Well, he said that it's mostly family.
Yeah, it's mostly family.
I mean,
that
that
happened.
doesn't preclude.
I'm not gonna lie, that has happened.
Parts of
I
America.
have one cousin was hooking up with my cousin Ricky. And it is weird at family events.
What do you do at family events? I mean, I assume you just put the mop down, right? Like,
Yeah, we just-
or do you just
Same thing that every other family does. We get together, you drink food, yell, talk shit about the cousins that aren't there.
Right.
Mhm.
Basically. I'd say the last time we were all together might have been when my grandmother passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which, yeah, it was sad, but also
Did the KGB get her?
no, it's just
Oh, okay.
old age.
Oh, okay, good.
Old age, you asshole.
I didn't know. It seems like there was a trend starting. I thought,
I
okay.
mean, no, any secrets she had, she kept them with her,
Oh, good.
and we know nothing. It was just weird because of those two cousins. But other than that, we hang out in normal family life. Nothing too crazy.
Is it funny? Like, who's gonna clean the table? Ha ha ha! We all start laughing.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I still laugh. It's still funny every time. It is.
Because you all got your mops.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, that place is not dirty. It's.
That's nice.
Maybe that's why also I have trouble finding a relationship. No one will ever clean as much as I do, which is
Yeah.
great, but also
My wife literally just told me the other day that she feels so bad for my OCD. I'm like, I just like to live in a clean apartment. What is so wrong about that? Because she's such a mess. Yeah, so she leaves stuff everywhere, and I'm like, and she gets mad at me. She's like, oh, it's so sad that you have OCD. I'm like, that apparently you don't care about.
right. It's so sad you don't pay attention.
Put your
to me.
fucking cups away. Can you do that?
Well,
Sure.
I empathize. I can be slightly messy at times.
Yeah, she's very messy.
I am very messy.
And
I don't know
Does
why I
she-
tried to
I'm
sugarcoat
I'm
that.
clean.
Does she wash her dishes or does she just put them in the sink?
Just puts them in the sink.
Does she
Oh.
rinse them off?
Wait,
Oh,
what? Oh, that's
okay.
bad.
That's all me.
rinse.
That would get me because
It's all me.
for me it's the biggest pet peeve. It's oatmeal. I dated one person, a woman, and her name was Leslie, and she would make oatmeal. She would make oatmeal, and then she would just put the bowl
Crusty, hard
in the
bowl.
sink,
Yeah.
and she didn't realize that when I went to clean it later, because she would not clean it, that the oatmeal would stick there.
Mhm.
Did she
didn't
try
know.
stacking another plate on top of the oatmeal to make it disappear?
Disappear. I told her once, I was like, if you put 4 bowls together, they're not going to disappear. They're just going to
Yeah.
attract more dirt.
You need a lot.
It's nasty.
Need a lot of Fabuloso for that.
Yeah, God, shit.
Yeah.
We really tried. That one did not work out.
Poor Leslie.
Deserved it. Dirty.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
Honestly, we have a really good just like retirement plan.
Oh,
So
nice.
I
Once you're
should
80,
I
or-
should cap out maybe in the next 8 years.
Oh, nice.
And then I could that just starts accumulating even more. So I honestly, I'm thinking maybe I'll take off, fully retire around 55 and travel.
Well, that sounds great.
Oh,
That'd be
nice.
great.
Where are you going to go first?
Definitely not Russia.
Have you been there since? Do you go there for the interview? I'm guessing, or no?
Oh, everything, honestly, was just over the phone and
Oh,
word of
nice.
mouth. The good thing is I was already in the system because
Right.
I sometimes that was my first job actually as a teenager. I would help my mom in the summer.
Were you born? Were you born on the job?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if I had, it would. It's cleaner than most hospitals some days. I would
Mom
not
was
had a
hard
problem.
worker. She just kept going.
She was very hard. It was like that. Was it like that scene in Apocalypto where it just gave birth standing up? And had the baby?
Yeah.
No. By the first person to reference that movie. Okay. No. And it's a very good health plan. Overall, they take care of me. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just busting your ass cleaning blocks, which isn't exactly a conversation starter. But
it's important work.
It is important work, and
You know?
people see it. They don't notice it. That's just like the people who like clean the streets. It's like, well, you're walking on the street every day. Who does this?
I assume there's more work for you now. Are you familiar with Tetris 99 on the Switch?
You have mentioned that's no longer my. I'm stay with the original. Anything that
good.
anyone play on a classic.
Yeah, because now it's 99 people at once playing. Right. A lot of blocks.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
a lot of cleaning.
Not mine.
Yeah.
And I think this is the one advantage of when people say, like, robots are going to take our jobs.
Yeah.
It's fine. Or immigrants. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with the wall, but
Let's do it.
I've heard that immigrants are good at cleaning. I don't believe it.
But you're sticking to the Nintendo
I'm
and the Game Boy.
sticking
You're grandfathered in.
Right.
You're abueloed in.
I am.
Is that a thing?
Say that again.
Abueloed?
Abueloed.
I totally heard you say a boy load. I heard that too. Okay, good.
Abueloed.
Oh, no, boy load.
I heard you say a boy load in.
Well,
I was
let's
like,
Calvin
whoa,
perked up very quickly.
that is-
Let's rewind this.
Abueloed in.
Abueloed in.
Abuelo.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. So I mean, for me, it's. I think that's part of it. Maybe why I like it so much is just because it's a family thing.
That's nice.
I get
And
that.
we've actually made a good living off of it.
Hey, you know what? That's the American Russian dream.
Working together. We're just cleaning up their shit.
Yeah. with funky music playing in the background over and over.
It's kind of futuristic. I'm scared.
I know.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to the what's that building? The popular building.
The Kremlin?
Is that it with the balls on? It looks like the.
Yeah, the Kremlin.
I have
Okay.
not. I have not been
okay,
there.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
think.
It's right when you push start on Tetris and Nintendo. It's like right there.
I have not. My mom had dinner once with the fiddler. That pops up.
On the roof.
Yeah, whenever you beat the 25 lines.
Oh.
She did briefly. Said he's a very nice guy.
Well, look at that.
Oh,
See?
cool.
We should get him on.
Yeah, I mean, my mom won't talk about everything she did during the
Sure.
early days of
She's probably seen
Tetris.
some stuff.
Well,
it was all
seen
new
it
back
grow.
then.
Yeah. I'm sure they did some weird stuff.
A lot of stuff. No pun intended. Swept under the table.
Ooh.
If you will. Right? I'm killing it today.
2 for 2,
I'm
Brian.
killing it.
Abuelo.
A boy load.
A boy load of
Boy.
jokes.
Do we have to go?
Yes.
Do you want to play a quick game with us before we go?
Okay.
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody.
Oh, yes.
So, Wed, Bed, Dead,
Yes.
Maria. We're going to give you 3 video game characters. Tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Okay.
Sound good? So, this first one. One of the most popular characters from Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang. So, Liu Kang is a Bruce Lee ripoff, I guess, in a
Yes.
way, sort of.
He is an Asian martial artist.
He's a monk,
Yes.
technically.
He
He's
can
one of
shoot-
the most powerful Mortal Kombat fighters.
Yes.
He's the one who in the first movie, right? He's the one who.
Oh, you've seen the movie?
went, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I mean,
I
they
do,
have
it's so
movies.
bad.
They're allowed to see movies.
I don't know. She's working all the time.
that one's a
Um,
good one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Liu Kang, he's got Fireball. He turns into a dragon to eat
Yes.
you in half if he wants.
I want to.
Well, hold on.
Or eat you out in half.
Whoa, Jesus.
Boy load.
This next one, we actually had someone that knows her last week on the show.
Mhm.
Navi, which is Link's little fairy that floats around.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Calvin is mine.
I hate you so much.
I love you. You are my Navi, I just realized.
I'm not real. I don't tell you to listen.
Oh.
Listen to the podcast. So Navi is does
A
Navi,
ball of light, really.
she
with
doesn't really
wings.
have powers though. I mean, she's a fairy, yeah, which is great.
Well, she can sprinkle dust around.
But
But that might be a problem for you.
I was gonna say, so
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
not. Definitely,
That's the last thing you want.
definitely not.
And this one, I think we've never had her before, but oh my god, everybody's been dying for this one. From Final Fantasy VII, Tifa Lockhart.
Oh.
Who's
Oh wow.
smoking hot, right?
Right.
Especially in the remake coming
Yes.
up.
She's
Yeah.
she's no Brittany Griner, but she's she's like a physical fighter, so she like a
she
kickboxer.
She punches
and kicks.
right?
Yeah.
See, I know this.
She's really strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are her magical power moves?
Yeah, I was gonna ask what's her.
Somehow having
Besides
breasts that
them.
defy gravity.
Yeah, besides them titties.
Whoa.
Yeah. She's good. She's a nice person.
Okay, I think that
She's very popular.
Yes.
From Final Fantasy.
She can use magic, like all kinds of magic.
All kinds.
Yeah. Materia is like a little like magic ball, so she can use
right.
it. Yeah.
You gotta make sure you equip your materia.
You should.
I know.
You gave up on that game.
I don't know the right ways to do it. I just put fucking whatever.
Oh my god.
If Tyler's listening, Tyler, I know he's been playing. Shout out to Tyler from Long Island Retro Expo.
I think I would.
Liu Kang, Navi, Tifa or Tifa?
I always
know.
said Tifa, but
Me
it may be
too.
Tifa.
It might be Tifa.
I would wed Liu Kang.
Okay.
Interesting, yeah. How come?
I think
He brings the heat.
yeah, a boy load of love, a load of love in there. I like the headband.
Is Boyload an app you have?
It will be now. You put it in the universe, so it's going to be a thing. I'm sure that's a movie, though.
Pretty close.
A boy load? Yeah.
Like a
About a boy load.
About a boy load. A boy's
movie
life is
just
that?
changed.
A boy's life, a boy's load.
Oh God.
I would wed Liu Kang.
Hmm.
I like him. In general,
He's very honorable.
He seems very honorable.
You know,
Works
he's a
hard.
good guy. Except he turns into a zombie sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
And he's like dead Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you
well,
get. Hopefully you get.
Well,
the
you keep
alive
him
one.
alive. Yeah.
That's fine. My job is to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Oh, there's big
so
load
death
boys.
do us part.
Big
What?
load, big load boys.
That sounds like a wrestling tag team from the 80s. The
Oh,
big
yeah.
load boys are coming. All right.
I would bed. What's her name? Navi.
Yeah.
You bet in the fairy?
Yeah, just because.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But
How?
it's so small. How is it gonna?
How are you gonna do that?
You're just gonna let it fly in your
Yeah, I'm
Love
just let it
cave?
go in there.
Oh.
My love cave.
Well, that's interesting.
I want to hear Calvin describe two women have sex. Tell me, what do you think they do?
Tell me about
Calvin?
your enchanted forest.
The butterfly pops out, and that's how I know she's done.
Are you serious? I had no idea. I've not watched enough movies.
You gotta watch a girl's load.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. And dead would be Tifa.
Oh,
I
wow.
did not see that coming.
I didn't either.
I thought you were gonna
know.
be all over that.
No, she's too. You could tell there's a lot there. I mean, yeah, there's a lot there. Like you mentioned her titties, but in general, I'm like, she's got some shit she's got to work out.
She's always fighting.
Yeah.
Well, so is Liu Kang, but
Yeah.
I
interesting.
feel like she talks too much. She does.
Actually, she does talk a lot
She,
in the game.
she talks
in
too much.
fairness.
Look, I can tell when a bitch talks too much.
You can just skip it.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
push
like-
A.
and just don't want to get away.
Calvin. Web of Dead.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, boy load. This episode is amazing.
Oh god. Kids, turn it off right now. Or
Now,
keep listening.
it's too late.
Yeah.
You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot, kid. Are we recording, I hope?
Yeah. So, I guess I would dead Navi because
Mm.
she's too small. I can't.
She can't fuck
I
your
can't
pee hole.
No, I don't want him in my front canal or my back. None of my channels. Keep her away. No. So she'd be dead. I guess I would. This is really hard because both of them don't have money, so I don't know who to marry. It's true. They're both. I mean, impoverished.
Yeah, Liu Kang's like, I don't need money. I live off the land or
Exactly.
something like that, you know?
And
Sorry, they're
Tifa's
not
like,
able to cater to the life you're accustomed to.
Yeah, right.
Listen, Tifa's a tour guide. I don't want to date another comedian.
Okay,
So
there you
I don't. I guess. Oh God. I guess I would bed Liu Kang.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah,
makes
it
sense.
would.
And I feel like the martial arts. He'll know some moves in the bedroom.
Like that episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah. I mean, it would be fun. I think. And then you maybe could turn into a dragon partway through. Play with that a little bit.
Okay.
Get a
Play
little
with the dragon a little bit.
Really?
I could be chasing the dragon.
All right.
That's a heroin reference. Never mind. And you know that?
Yeah, I've heard of movies and stuff. Yeah.
So you know that, but you didn't know fraudage.
Yes, Calvin. Fraud is not mainstream yet.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Sorry, we're not hip to the lingo.
You don't know fraudage?
No.
Oh, that's when you both rub dicks and jerk them off together.
Oh, you don't know that?
I'm sorry, I don't do that because I don't have a dick.
No one does that.
Well, it's like tribbing.
Okay.
You know tribbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know tripping.
That's like when women brush kitties together.
That was a
Did you say
scissoring.
brush kitties?
I don't know why that was when I was trying to be nice.
That doesn't need a. That doesn't.
Are
Need
you explaining this to young kids? Like
I don't know. It's
that doesn't need a word. It's not.
Yeah,
does it?
tribbing.
clits, yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
called tribbing.
Scissoring. Is scissoring like the slang term?
Kind of. Well,
All right.
Well, yeah, but scissoring is I feel more like just all the puss.
Just banging really
all
hard.
the.
Calvin has no idea.
Can you draw a graph? Just draw this. What you think happens, Calvin?
Well, I literally used two knuckles and brushed them together.
Yeah.
It's gonna get crazy. Two women fucking.
Oh man.
Wow.
So, oh yeah, marry Tifa.
Lucky her. After all that.
We'll rub butts together.
Ew, put my
and,
penis where?
Wait,
I wouldn't mind.
what is rubbing butts together called?
I'm sure that's a thing.
Buttage.
Pete Buttigieg?
Who did you? I was gonna say.
All right. Not that it matters. Here are my choices
Yeah.
at this point. I would like to wed. I don't know. Okay. I think having a Navi around, I don't say this a lot, would be cool.
But it's gonna be so annoying.
I wish I knew. I have a kid.
Where is this going?
She's so annoying. And she's so super annoying. So like someone that's always around yelling your name, I get it. Like that's my life right now. So I think I'd be used to it. Daddy, listen, Daddy. Like yeah, that's my life now anyway. You know, she's adorable, but you know.
So you want to spend the rest of your life with that?
Well, having the fairy part of her, it's like there's some type of magic in her. Like, can she cure me? I think she can, right? She cures Link sometimes?
No, she has that's other.
So she revived
She just
him?
can like point to stuff.
Okay. Hey, where are my keys? Right here. you just little things like that. Imagine not losing anything anymore. That would be a good thing to have.
So it's just like what you should look for in a marriage.
Right.
Someone who can complete you not losing things.
I don't lose a lot, but hey, every now and then it's like, oh, where did I leave that thing? Boom, right there. So I'm gonna wed Navi.
Okay.
It would be cool to wed Liu Kang again, to get trained to become a martial arts master like he is, but he's gonna
Rub butts.
Yeah, rub butts together. He's going to die.
You're gonna kill Liu Kang?
And I think I want to use
Racism.
No. I'm gonna get a mirror, and when he shoots his fireball, I'm gonna reflect it right back at him, and he will.
Wow, you're gonna
You
kill
already
the
know how you're
only.
gonna kill him.
We've been trying to remember to do that now.
Oh yeah.
How are
I
we gonna
forgot.
kill him?
But you're gonna kill the only Asian by doing that.
Well,
wow.
Navi's kind of Asian, right?
Navi's literally white.
Yeah.
Literally
Just
white.
an elf or something.
But like white.
Well, Tifa. Again, all
Is
these
white.
All these things were made not
Tifa
here.
was like she'd be Italian.
All these
Like,
are-
and
all these
annoying.
things were made in Japan, weren't they? So, and I will bed Tifa
That's
a lot.
even worse.
I'll bed her
lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
hopefully.
Oh, get ready.
He'll be fun.
Yeah, right. For that McGinnis loving.
And there we go. So how would you dead Tifa then? No, sorry, Navi. You said.
Oh no, yeah, Navi. Well, I guess what I would do.
Put her in a jar and suffocate her.
No, just like fly swatter.
Oh yeah.
Just swat.
All right, that would hurt.
Hey.
And you were gonna dead Tifa how? What do
I
you
feel
think?
like the way to kill, like how you kill most white women. I just like tell
Take
her.
away the credit cards.
I tell her I've never seen Friends. Like,
What? Ah, she melts.
no, Homeland. What? I tell them I've never seen that. Usually that does kill a big part of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then she's weak there in the knees.
Yeah.
Tanya Harding.
I love it. I love it. Perfect.
I love it. Maria Limpia, thank you so much.
Muchas gracias.
Sí, por nada.
Yeah. This has been again. I had no idea this was a thing, so I'm so glad you're here. Keep on cleaning. You know, keep
Thank
having.
you.
Hopefully, works out in the long run. You can retire and have a great afterlife. Not afterlife, but
Let's joke about it. Imagine what if the Russians take over and I'm your boss one day.
Oh, well, hey.
Wow.
Impossible, right?
well, at least we know you.
We know you, and I know some Spanish.
So
I'll be fine.
not as much as me, clearly.
I-
Verdad?
Boy load.
With that, everybody, thank you so much for listening to our boy loads, and we'll talk to you next week.
Adios.
Adios, amigos and amigas.
Hasta mañana. Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian Veronica Garza. If you're in Brooklyn and if you're free on a Sunday, please check out her show Free Fries at Sugarbird.